Okay.
Let's forget it.
Yeah, we're just going to ignore what happened. Think it's perfectly
Yeah, I mean,
for a little while. Okay,
you can
fair
definitely
enough.
do that.
Right.
New map.
So,
Okay, Heretics on
looking a little
defense,
bit
Giants on attack. Somehow,
Yeah, I like this approach. I think
somehow we're here.
If you put Mini Boo
From,
on Neon, I'm not going to be
10-2,
not mad about
10-0.
it. Okay.
going into the meta read. I'll one-up Mitch with about the Vice thing. I think if you're not playing Teo on every map, you're trolling. So having both Teo and Vice here, strong look from Heretics. Meta approach, I like it. Giant X aside, back to that kind of standard approach that maybe I was a little bit critical of in the past, but not bad.
I mean, I'm scared to have any opinions after split.
Rian sees the sees the flash, and then he just lets it. Instead of shooting it, he just lets it flash like he wants them to come into the 2-person stack.
Can Heretics mentally reset? For now, Woot has isolated Westside and removed the threat over towards A.
Yeah, lots of map control from Giant X. Surprised that Westside's continuing with that lurk.
Yeah, it was weird from Westside to go for this.
Anywhere else. So a bit of a mistake from him, I think.
Unless he walled up and they shot him through the wall. Which I imagine they did.
On the cross. Not getting what he wants here. Gonna have to rescind away. Fall away. Wait this one out. Giant X will have at least some control, and they want a lot of control. Trying to set up towards this push on Waterfall, but that's a lot of targets, maybe too many to mention, as Rienz and Wu dealing with it well.
They're incredible with the pistols, so you gotta give them that.
Oh, runner.
22 HP, 55 HP, 60.
Now we've got Cloud
Maybe.
as well. Utility back up in 5. Runner just a little further out by the paranoia, and Cloud's fall, and it's all on
very
Runner,
nicely
but
handled.
too many targets there.
4-1 on the
3
pistols.
of them make it away from the round, and a fuse to
Really
follow, and
one-sided with
Heretics
the
need to
pistols.
keep themselves focused after split.
Yeah, just a bit of a snowball from that mistake earlier from Westside. I think, again, just to reiterate, if you're by yourself on one part of the map, you need noise elsewhere to create that timing for you to push through. Go into a 4v5.
Which team and player impressed me the most from the 4 regions in 2
idea,
weeks?
but
Considering where they were in kickoff, I
Something
think
to look out for this
Boom
game is
probably impressed
the
me the
retakes
most,
of
and then
Heretics.
DOS9, I would say.
They have a composition that's very
Out of
good
every
at
team.
retaking, so I'll be interested to see what their approach is on Lotus.
That's
They're very different
they've been
look from
working
the
hard.
last time they played.
And looking at this, what we've got 2 Sheriffs, a couple of Classics, so again,
Straight brawl on Rubble here.
yeah, but hard for Giant X to try
You
and
have
keep
America's
defensive
later?
unless
Nah, tomorrow.
will tilt it their way. Miniboo wanted to go farming, it looks like. And he's going to find the first fight towards Purpo, who's not that fussed yet. Miniboo down to 44, trying to do some
Dude, Miniboo's
damage,
in
but
trouble,
it's
man.
Tomasi. Takes away Boo, and Cloud's going to find Miniboo. This is something
maybe
looking a
Wood's
little
in
bit
trouble.
more threatening.
bullets?
Disadvantage, yes, but Cloud, now the last one alive, did a lot of
Tell you
damage
what though,
there.
yeah, they
Very,
did a lot
very
of damage.
competitive.
Got
Take
2
that
guns
from
out of him.
Giant X, especially just questioning the Rubble control. Doing it with full classics, putting a question mark on how good the Rubble control is. Heretics had more than enough.
Was I super impressed by the coaching stuff? Yeah, same.
And yet still
Dude,
lost
I said on Plat
3
Chat that
people.
they had a demo on GE, and then they said they didn't, but they did. They had the Lotus demo. I feel like that team's good when they have a demo.
Those little moments that kind of keep you on your
I think
toes,
Boom's a scary
definitely
team,
keep
to be
you
honest. Like, you're meant to
focused in on
beat
this, and
them,
the
but
bonus now becomes near or nothing. You're looking at a
it's
Guardian.
not easy.
Yeah, there's a Bulldog with Rienz, but there's not much really. Guardian with Wu.
Watch China tomorrow?
A
Nah,
lot
not
of
China
util being
tomorrow.
used for this
I'll
map
do
control, just
do EMEA
making
into
sure it's
Americas.
safe for Giant X. Looking like fast pressure onto Benji.
I want to see how Benji handles this, obviously playing on toward that Vice, see how comfortable he looks trying to control this space.
Yeah, Giant X just doing a good job of just baiting at this util. He does still have the wall there, which is something we need to keep in mind.
It's 1-3-1 as well.
Okay,
3
so
players towards
nice
B.
and early. They create question mark over
Quite
towards
mobile.
here. They put the wall down.
Step 2, the protocol list is re-clearing A now for Giant X. Got that Viper wall to sneak out. Shouldn't be too
I
difficult.
don't think anyone heard this
It
wall.
feels visible, doesn't it, after that drone coming in and spotting them trying to remake that cross. But the 3 aren't particularly moving yet. You're not
Yeah, it's
seeing
criminal fear,
Heretics
right?
overreact to this, but I quite...
Benji's very comfortable on C.
I'll do like playoff
Yeah,
games.
while that wall's
These
still
ones
there, I
are
don't think he's going to be calling for too much support. You've still
these
got
ones
the
are like for seeding.
mini door area.
Giant
I
X
mean-
are going to be going for a B split, which is
I meant
Heretics
Haven?
himself
Oh,
preferred
okay.
for this.
Yeah, and it looks like they've read it well. Rienz is ready for this one. Miniboo would be the one to swing off the
Stun on the left
stun
from
that
the
comes
breach,
in.
stun
Only
on the
good for
right.
one, but
It's
decent
kind of
damage.
nice.
There is a bonus,
Rienz
so you're
is
looking at damage
really
being
in
the name of the
trouble.
game, and the timing not quite right there. So 4 players standing for Giant X. After
Nice
actually
round from
walking
Giants.
into what I felt was probably a bit of, I don't want to say a trap, but it was the more stacked side of the map.
Missing the Nova masterclass. Yeah, they got some cool
More of
comps.
a formality now to see if they can do a little additional damage.
Schwesh
Cost any more.
right, with the Prime. Thank you for
Giant
the 5 months. Thank you, thank you for
that. Get much here, it looks like. Nicely done, Giant X. That's
no, it was a good round.
It
was a really good round.
You're going to be happy with that.
Yeah, curious that Heretics did stack towards the center of that map. I'm wondering how exactly they made that read.
Yeah.
Like, that could easily have been an A finish for Giant X, so I'm going to keep my eyes on for that one. Giant X, they are going through the protocol list on attack, but I think they need to get rid of that Vice Wall.
I feel like
easier with the Yoru to do it.
Yeah.
So
that's true. I do feel like it needs to be dug out at this point. I do wonder if there's going to be some versatility towards it being implemented by Benji, but beyond that...
Okay, now we get into the big buy rounds.
Side of things, it does mean Tomasi is very alone here. Minibu
boy.
is prowling, spotted, but now here comes the cavalry.
What?
No, the paint shell got Tomasi in the end. Oh my word!
Wait,
is that what really tilts the scales?
I'm so confused. I gotta see it.
Did we just like?
So he thought the Neon was pushing him, so he nades to the right.
What just went on? Give me the replay if you can.
Then tanks the Ormond flash.
Minibu's going to be
So goes into his nade for safety?
Especially with this comp, we got the Breach Tail and a Neon for rubble
Didn't even hit
control.
the... That's incredible.
That's brutal.
Let's go. Let's go.
So yeah, a little bit surprised at Giant X this early going into rubble fights. I know we sense weakness from that Classics round, but this Heretics comp can deal with rubble control easily.
I mean, yeah, it's one of the better ones to
Heretics now,
find.
they don't respect the rubble control from Giant X. So
Okay, now they have Tail into Fatal, and
Quite like that,
it's kind of
actually.
similar
Seeing
rounds,
the
just opposite way rounds in terms of people that can't
the
buy.
knock-on effect of it.
The West side should be calling that this util isn't being used. Just the Tail salvos. They've triggered the trap, but nothing there. A bit early from Heretics.
Giant X can refight for this area. Boot going looking. Get too much.
I mean, with all this info, they're probably thinking that they're here.
This does put Boo on a platter. Really tricky situation for him to handle.
Wait, it's going to actually just send it?
Yeah, I think Boo looking to back away.
Good stun.
Eyeing it up. Mini Boo willing to put a little bit of his life on the line. Ult going to come in as well.
This is kind of nice from Heretics, though. They got a lot of ults out of them. Are they on top of the
lag?
lag?
With some success. Maybe some damage to be done as the plant's in play.
Everyone's looking at it. Want to clear over towards B.
The main part of this.
Oh man, this is nicely handled from Heretics.
I don't know how they made that read.
Dude, and they had the flash on it.
As well? I don't know if there was a step or something
there wasn't a
but they
step.
felt they were on the money. You have the Tail ult to clear out towards water, force Tomasi forward. But then you look at the rest of the team, they'll be down out by Mound.
He's an open plant though, that's the only saving grace.
Guardian there, 2 Vandals, C's still in. C's not bad actually.
Cloud could own this.
Really do what's needed, but here come the rest of Heretics flying through.
Very, very nice. Cloud into purple. 3v5 is one of the advantage of having a good plant here.
But he handles the pressure so well.
That's why it's so important when you can at any point getting that open plant. That's one on the run. Like Heretics are in awkward positions, having to fight out Mound, and beautiful shots from purple.
Nice! Good job! I know.
Oh.
Holy.
After that.
Yeah.
Giant X timeout.
Might have been called
Probably
early.
called it
Yeah,
after the
not
lock,
really
yeah.
Thinking the 3v5 was going to happen. I've been in that position a few times.
It doesn't look too irate yet. For Pipson, at least.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really important. I kind of touched on it.
Why
but
does Giants have
Westside is
3
this
people that play
Viper side
duelists?
A on the attack side. And it's going to be down to him to really sense for if
I mean,
Heretics are
honestly,
fighting
Cloud
rubble.
doesn't normally play
We're going to
duelists.
see the
So.
salvos there quite a lot, but he needs
It's only 2.
he needs to like be beyond that. He needs to think, is it just salvos and nothing behind it? Is there
Runner.
stuff behind it?
Yeah, that's
Sometimes
true.
you just need to sense that. Sometimes you can
The
feel
Runner's
it from
been playing
the actual
some
util or
sort
the
for like
design
a
from like, is there
fair
a
amount
neon
of time.
moving? But it's going to be down to him to make calls as to which parts of the map are being taken, which parts of the map are being trapped. And if he can go one step further and even take that space, if he's feeling up for it.
It'd be good to see that, evaluation and the evolution off the back of it. But I'm also quite interested here for Giant X. As much as, yes, they are trailing, I do feel like the momentum swung into their favor and the way this is shaken down. Heretics is pretty happy with that timer, having the chance to check in.
Yeah.
At this point, I wouldn't be mad about it. Your money's just been broken. You've had a very hard second half on split to swallow, so I feel as though this actually might work well for them here, but as it stands, Rubble will be one out, fought for, and it's going to be swing actually
nice little trap play with the two guns.
Stun comes in, all teed up.
The salvos were used to break the door. The stun came in, the flash, everything was beautiful.
Benji with a little 1-2 step here. Benji, he kept doing the
almost
damage
the third there. It's kind of hard for them to
Cloud
get the gun here.
Ooh, that's the spot there. Woot knows now where Westside's gone off to. But look at the spike.
Oh, Boo. Did you hear it?
Boo's got to hear it, surely. Oh, he don't think he heard it in time, but he can buy time here. He could be a nuisance.
But now it's like,
danger.
Got to worry about the other pressure as well.
Westside trying to close the gap in the correct positioning on the paranoia. Blind, sending it out. Boo knows his life is the...
Yeah, Boo's just buying a lot of time here. They did go through, they have picked up the guns.
A little bit of time.
He bought a lot of time here, though. They're ready, though.
He cost them some seconds and comfort.
But Heretics have been able to collect all these guns, so they're not in the eco situation anymore. Westside's pushed out. He's trying to find something, but he's not going to get anything.
He's gambled on the wrong side, right? It was a risky roll.
That's a beautiful round from Heretics.
For him. I think it is here. Westside going to have to work for it. Tricky.
I mean, we've seen him win some mad rounds, but
this
one looks kind of impossible.
It ain't gonna happen. Heretics.
Okay, even the retake here was good, though. This was nice. They go put the flash above the door.
I hope Heretics would have
late stun here, then a flash, then break with the salvos. It's a good replay.
Like, it's a set round. You see here, the salvos used to break the door.
So nice with the one-way smoke as well.
We call it aftershock. Aftershock. Beautiful combo there. Like, Giant X aren't even safe on their eco rounds.
I do it as well. I just overpeak and I kill them.
They aren't even safe on their anti-eco rounds.
Yeah.
And love hearing that from Heretics, the confidence to know that they are essentially saying that they're better.
Yeah. And they need a bit of that. After, look, as much as we didn't overly linger
now they change it
on
up into the
results,
salvos over
sure
towards
somewhere
A.
in their minds, but resetting and coming back
Tamazi with the double satchel judge, and it's looking like they're not going to clear this corner.
This
is so weird.
It's so well done. Rien's really trying to bail him out of that one. He does well.
Dude, and he tanked the Woot suppressed him with his drones, so the ult just completely timed out.
But a 4v3 isn't impossible. They just got to play this right. The wall is allowing a bit of room for Runner here. It's gorgeous from Runner, reading it well. But the damage is just too much for him to bear.
Tamazi's going to get aggressive again, trying to find something.
It's winnable, though. Very winnable.
Knowing that in the 2v3 he has to do something.
But it feels readable, though, doesn't it? It feels almost expected.
Oh, that's nice for Heretics.
Once again going for a flank approach. But that Fadok's going to give enough information that potentially this is coming in with numbers.
Yeah, Rien's is a lot.
They know that Heaven's clear, they know that Waterfall's clear.
With his, it's not clean enough from Cloud. Rien's going to take the first step. And you got to feel that the area left a little unchecked was towards Waterfall. Tomasi now not subtle in his way. He's trying to find an angle. That's nice. Boo down. Oh, another. Tomasi digging deep here. Gets his head down.
Damn, bro. Got a little 1v3 in him.
With the Red Bull clutch.
Dude, fair play, man. The individuals are getting some big clutch rounds.
The roll swap's not working for him at all, and I was going to point out that it needs to work this game. And 8 to 5, a round like that is looking good for him.
That instant drone suppress was nice, though.
That's a confidence builder for him. Genuinely. After shaky performances here and there.
The wall pushed him into the fawns and nade. It's devastating.
Damn good for him.
Michael Jordan, bro. Yes, you're him, bro. Let's go, Michael
Jordan. Michael Jordan.
That's what we put Tomasi now.
I'll let you do that because Westside might be dead here. Again, you can see the homework.
Yeah, nice little set play with the deeper stun.
The little kind of set pieces or the set plays. It's
guys.
the fact that Benji's about to get a bit. How's he gotten Cloud? That feels ridiculous.
Omen ult to get the gun as well.
Yeah, nice idea from Heretics, pushing deep on Westside, and Westside's making the call that...
Absolute shot.
It feels like every time Westside lurks out anywhere, he's getting called.
Jai999, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate the gifted. Thank you for doing that.
One of those games. I wouldn't want to see his POV. But yeah, the deep push from Heretics.
What happened to Heretics 2024? I mean, you see glimmers of them. Again, it's this is what you need to remember is like everyone really.
Just
pushing
new meta, it's completely different as to like play style, how teams play, their read on the meta,
to his own tune
maps as well.
from,
like the IGO, the coaches might have good reads on maps, not so much on the other maps. Like it changes so much.
and Yinzu.
No one in this game has been consistent really in terms of like winning form. You can argue Fnatic, but they had the same meta.
They're kind of surrounded on all corridors, so they could isolate a duel potentially, but discipline from Rian's Miniboo.
I like this little wall put in play as well. So maybe going to try and time that to turn the attention to make them feel overwhelmed. So using it a little against them, but Runner, you can see it, right? There's nowhere to look.
Bro.
No good choice to be had. Heretics turning it against them. Taking a
Honestly,
step
these days you'd
away
argue
from
G2.
keeping this
Yeah,
as
but like
close as
winning
possible.
form, and they can only win
But, like,
regional
that
stuff
kind
at the
of
moment.
retake,
Yeah.
It's you see them from teams like Heretics, these kind of more disciplined,
Yeah, within their region.
higher level teams,
Sure.
like being able to organize a pinch from 3 different sides at once that will all make sense.
EDG, yeah, but the region's just playing catch up.
I did realize as well, Yinzu and Kuka are like 2 rooms away essentially. I just like leaned around to see. They're very far. Very far.
They are, yeah, they are. Yeah.
T1.
I thought you were gonna attempt
Mate, come
for
on.
me to go do like a James Bond mission to.
What, out the window?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
God, we're going to have a quad cast soon. We'll bring them on. Try and cast? Nah, 4 of you.
Need more.
Yeah, just keep adding people to it.
Nice little push from
Look at
Heretics.
this.
But
Okay,
it's gonna
instant
make
reaction
Giant X
takes
feel
place over
comfortable
towards A.
scaling
Are they
this A
gonna
now.
try and
No,
kind of
I
got 2
guess it
options?
then
Go fast or
Puts pressure
we're gonna
towards
reclear this layer. They opt for go fast.
Benji, but he's
Benji
got
does
his
have
ult.
this is like an ult setup. Like they're baiting Giant X to go into the A site, and I think Benji should be using his Visor.
Felt like it should have been used now at bare minimum, but now it's too late, right? No? I don't know how I feel about this. Benji! He left it to the last second and gets away with it. He's cost him
Gamble
so
pivot
much
over
time
towards
here.
B because they
And it's a
have
run
no
through towards
pressure
B.
here. No
Trying to get
info
out
here.
of there, finally getting their weapons back
Maybe
out.
they saw the
Westside
numbers now
lingering
you
a
can see
little
him looking
longer.
for it.
Does it feel
One of them have got to work.
Nah, they're reading
Does
you.
feel like
They've got the book. They've got
Heretics
the
are
book.
really
Oh,
on top of the Lux here.
It's fine. We will
Yeah,
see the end.
misclick maybe.
Okay. We'll ignore how it ended,
Oh,
merely how it
sleeping.
started. And Purple and Runner, I don't think they'll like the ending to this either, unless they can really... Benji?
Benji, respect.
Me, boys, and he still gets the kill
Yeah.
on Runner anyway.
You gotta love it
Benji
when you
the
see it.
human,
Shout out to
so
Benji for that.
Yeah, apparently so. Just
Like it.
Force him down to
selfless.
an
What a
eco.
guy.
Yeah, this is
Can
this is
definitely
getting
run away with
from
this
Giant
now,
X.
It is.
Heretics.
Lotus is a very attack-sided map, so having 6 already for Heretics, they're going to be more than comfortable.
Okay.
No, you were right. Like that's late.
Oh,
Nice sub though.
is this a double timeout from Giant X again in the first half?
Which luck? It is in the 1-3B.
No.
Despi
Unless
talking about
production.
That's,
the one earlier.
How sure are we?
Yes! Let's go, baby!
I
Come
trust
on!
production.
You do?
Nice mark, though, Benji.
That's your first mistake.
I knew you'd flame.
You just wanted to flame production? Nice, nice. I love production, don't worry. Oh,
Yeah, I think
oh, hands are moving. Hands are moving. The gesturing's getting more.
Yeah, I think for me it's just about. I think for Giant X, just going into the defaults, reading if they're trapping A, if they're taking rubble, if they're taking rubble, trapping the other side of the map.
Is EMEA your favorite to
Keeping it
watch because
slow,
you know them
defaulting,
the
I
most
think that's all
personally?
fine. These later
Nah,
rounds,
Pacific's
they
the
need to make
Pacific's my
they've
favorite
fallen into the
to
traps a lot,
watch.
you know?
Even though I
They've
hate
fallen
waking up in the
into
morning
These crazy
It's
traps
just more
that
fun.
Heretics have put up
in
once or
all the
twice.
regions, to be honest.
I just need to avoid them. Are you loving that cam?
No, it's because production changed the telestrate to say always trust production and then removed it like I've gone mental. Like,
China is my
taking it
favorite.
away just so
China's
if I
my
didn't bring it
favorite
up,
if I
they were
want
like,
to
"Nah."
lose
I was
my
gonna get
mind a
picture,
little
but
bit.
You ratted me out. Nice one, mate.
I was confused. What you're doing. I thought you were taking a picture of Pipson. I thought you were so.
China's
in
like
love
watching
with Pipson.
2023
It has
Valorant
not
all
worked.
over again.
Well,
Said
maybe
it.
I am. Love the coaching season. All right. Oh my God, Miniboo. Here we go. Here we go. They're going to start checking this. And Miniboo going to have to fall away at least to the, I don't even want to say like back of sight. He's still going to shoulder this one up. He's very close to his ult as well.
Yeah, no full armors here. So Mini Boo should be in a position.
This is like a weird little mini game on this. There's a good trade though. They can get a gun. The Outlaw doesn't one-shot anyone.
There's nothing on the C side.
West side might be able to get into position to use his ult here, yeah.
Just avoid Benji, kind of.
And now he's got the Bucky.
Boo.
Yeah. Oh, Boo, that is a little bit too much.
This is wild. The Giant X
I think he wanted to TP further. And then ended up TPing on top of the wall.
How do they get in? The site, no access to site.
Yeah, they're having to use the other lanes because they're gonna have to dodge this Viper ult, but it's
very nice, man.
There's no way in.
Right.
Well, so they were gonna run away with it, but
so many players, so much util in the way. Visually, what are you meant to try and do here? Nothing.
Huge round.
Giant X. What a lovely pay safe card thrifty there for themselves.
Yeah, it was nice for them to capitalize on that initial kill, getting quick with the Viper ult, but I have to question Heretics' defensive setup. Like on an anti-eco, I just keep it simple. Put Vice towards C, it's been working. You know, take Rubble like normal. Maybe they were scared of the last time that Giant X did that Rubble take on an eco. You know, it went a bit weird.
Yeah.
I think you just play default that round and you're fine.
Yes! Bro, my back is just deadly, you know? My back is just deadly, guys.
Huh.
Package is deadly. Okay.
Out of context player quotes might be one of my favorite things. We should do a segment on it.
But that's a good segment idea.
Yeah.
I'll pitch that one and say that I came up with it.
Valorant Classic.
Oh yeah, I've not been aired on it. I don't know.
For now, I need to be careful. Yinzu and Bay are close enough, they can just come and beat me up. Scary, those two. Brute. Easy. Oh,
damn, that stun was.
It's so good.
Oh,
Why do they make it look
nice.
so
real
easy
nice.
to play Rubble like this?
It looks
like
so
Giant X had
hard
like
to
a
just
really
get out
nice
late over
approach to it
towards
couple
A.
of times.
Honestly, it
That
just looks
neon
hard to
working
get
so
out
well, though.
towards A in general here.
Oh,
His comp can just punish
I
this
hate it 'cause no one ever checks
so
it.
many
It
areas
always
here.
works every single time. 7-4 now.
Again, too easy for Heretics. Boo's set up on Mound. He's not being pushed out of Mound. Heretics have the full Rubble control. They know that Giant X are about to hit Rubble, and then you see the Breach Teho power coming in. Very, very simple for Heretics that round.
Alex Devs, thank you so much for the
Back,
prime.
look at it.
Thank you with the 3 months.
As much as it was, you know, obviously
Appreciate
eyes
the prime
towards
usage,
Mini
mate.
Boo, you had Rien's there. It was all together.
It's just not. GX need to default. They need to. If
Bro, that was
Omen's
200
Mound,
from
you're not going to win the round. There's too much information for Heretics that round.
Oh, it doesn't look like the
Okay, they
default's
could keep it
coming
nice
in
and simple with the
anytime
Vice
soon,
ult.
alas. So simplistic
Vice
in approach.
ult, one away from
Just bunch of pressure on
Razor.
Rubble, Giant X, and they're going to burst that B, it looks like.
Could be real easy for this one.
Heretics aren't
Vice ult,
far
push
away.
him
We're
away.
trying
We've
to
got
slow
Raze to
him down
plant. And we're doing it. We're keeping it simple.
Forcing this, he's going to swing it. He's only got the Sheriff to hand. Woot's ult's going to deny Runner, but it's going to be down to 3. Boo, Rienz, and Benji trying to play it back through, but it's Boo.
Boo is...
What the
Boo is
headlines
what?
here? Boo going
Wait, how did they not
absolutely
plant? How did they
wild.
never
There's
get the
Cloud
Raze
left
ult
to go
during
on
this?
V2, the positions are rough. Has to give it away. What are these guys up to?
Dude, everyone's
We
jumping
had
corners for their
Benji
teammates.
doing it now, Boo's
Dude, how did Boo
flying
manage to get 2? And
Rienz
why
is
didn't
there
they
at
end up actually like
8-4.
committing to the plant? Because the pressure from the
Yeah, it's a
door?
massive half from Heretics.
I thought it came in too
Loving
late.
the
They
new
must have
approach with the new
hesitated.
composition. The new meta approach working for them very well here.
Yeah,
Like
looking
right now.
Rejuvenated, revitalized. But we've seen bigger score lines fall away. Let's find out if it can stay true to that after this.
That was a nice table. I think there was definitely a chance to get that plant done, but I think he wanted to help them out from the tail. I don't really know. Lester Rib with the prime. Thank you for the 4 months as well. Can they win with 4? I mean, we saw worse on Haven. 2 minutes break, mate. It's always 2 minutes break. And split. What did I say? Haven? Yeah, I meant split. That's how we know it's getting late. Can't even do a 6-hour stream these days. Mr. Raid as well. Anders. You're still here after raiding 36 minutes ago. Thank you for the raid. Definitely missed that one. never know. Heretics? I mean, we've got pistols. They've been good on the pistols.
8-4 now.
You think he's gone?
This is
yeah. Good chance, otherwise he would have kept on streaming.
I'm confident in these results, Minnie. Because I look at this and I think, wow, Heretics 8 rounds, brilliant. Giant X only able to get 4, that's tough, you know, especially how this map feels sidewise. But I was there for Split.
Yeah, I was there too. I was there.
Yeah, we've witnessed what can happen.
I mean, I think.
What match are you most excited for this week?
Yeah, I don't think the
C9 MIBR. I think.
So hard.
I think that's the standout match for me.
Because
I don't know who. Wins it.
For attack. I'm more than fine for Heretics here.
Yeah.
Heretics here. Sorry.
Okay. Full faith.
Full faith.
Percentage? Gotta be quick. 80. Whoa. Giant X now Cloud.
Oh my God, the Teo. Yeah, dude, this is lovely. This was the oxygen setup, right? Contact into tether into nade, and the good thing they do about this is like they tether here, so that you can't actually like get out around the corner, so you for sure tank the nade. It's one of the only tether nades that has like good fort behind it, and then you can definitely do it on other places on other maps, but people don't want to put that much thought process into it.
Host is coming in. How you doing, Bayer? Yeah, yeah.
You can also do it with
great.
Fade Teo if you wanted.
Yeah. I feel like I'm talking to myself.
I'd actually say it would work a little bit better with Fade Teo because you can with the Teo you can kind of peek an angle with the salvos out, and then just insta click.
There's no way they do
Oxygen, yeah,
this,
Oxygen
right?
had some good stuff.
Come on now. Benji,
trying,
I need you to relax a little, Benji. It feels like he's trying to win this or something. Benji,
oh my goodness.
Benji, I've warned you about these things. Relax a little. It's a 2v4 rather than a 2v5. Paranoia. Benji, please!
And the wall isolated one, and they used the fade eye.
I wasn't paying attention, but now I have to. The wall's there. He's stalling him out. He's doing bits. Benji, oh, Boo, you up to it?
Maybe.
Time's pretty good here, but it is back to the wall, right? Like, oh my God, Boo, have you done it? Oh, it was so
God,
close.
it was really close to the time.
So close. I kind of believed for a minute.
I could tell.
I got nervous.
A good attempt from Ben.
Oh, that was so close. I kind of believed for a minute.
Good on it.
I could tell.
I got nervous.
A good attempt from Benji and Boo, but ultimately still Jack converting. And I get nervous with my curse.
Yeah, again, see how the
it was a decent curse.
see how the tether doesn't go all the way around the corner, so you lock him in. Very nice.
That was good.
Bit too close, but all good.
Outlaw here for me.
Oh, they did go for it.
Hero Outlaw.
Sure.
And Giant X with 4 half shields.
No. 5 people that can get one shot.
Seen that clip where Miniboo got all 5 with an outlaw?
One shot.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's honestly a great buy into this one.
I don't know if it was this game, but it started similar to this. Up towards Mound, having a look around. And some would have said, well, with all that Vice utility in the way, surely it would have been fine. Well, let me tell you what happens next.
Oh, there's your opportunity.
That was it.
No, they know about it.
You saw it. You saw it for a second, didn't you?
Yep.
Those playing along at home with us. It's
and
gone now.
once, thank you with the 10 months, bro. Appreciate the prime as well.
Of
course, dude. Thank you so much for that as well.
He fancies A now.
Yeah?
This is shot. Round 2. I think it started on A.
It did it?
Yeah, it started on A.
I'm a play-by-play caster. I can't tell the difference between the sides. There's 3 of them here. It's difficult. Here we go.
Good off angle.
Different map. It's
nice shot.
It's purple.
Dude, this is gonna get pretty close.
1v4.
30 seconds left.
He's got another in him. Whoa. Come on, Rihanna. A little bit more of that. I just get nervous, Minnie. I get nervous because I remember Split. It haunts me. I close my eyes.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, I kind of made us forget about it, but
no,
at some point we're gonna have to remember.
We will. You know, I see that brilliant TP, and I'm like, oh my God, with a fade out. Oh! And then I remember the scoreline at the end, and it just feels like something went wrong, and I can't quite place it, but 8-6.
Looking closer.
It's only the first 2 rounds, right?
Attack side.
Bonus is looking alright. 3 guns.
Fast rubble
See what they
approach here
decide to
from
do with it.
Heretics.
Oh, smoke
Sabres
goes
to
in.
wall
Looks like they want to
smoke.
punish it.
Giant Hack's gonna re-clear.
That's a really
Nice. He's done well
slow.
from it, actually. As has Rienz
Dude,
with
it
how many
just
skills
doesn't.
happen. Has Prius come over to
Oh.
EMEA? Purpo certainly is on the stage here today. 2 kills already this round, eyeing up a couple more, can't make it. Runner left in a 1v3, not gonna
Yeah.
happen. Rienz,
I don't really like it from
keep
from
things
Giants
trucking along,
here.
but
It's
that
like
was a
smoke
bonus,
goes in, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second,
Giant
4
X was this
second,
thing where they
open
throw that
door. Now
Viper
we're
orb
doing it. It's like you just gave them
from
the
B.
biggest
what it
heads up.
means is that, you know, the typical 1-1-3 defense
The
is
nice
very
pause from
quickly
Boo.
able to be a 1-4.
Nice position from
The
Boo,
Viper
but he
can
also
very
had
quickly
like
go to A.
4 or
So
5
you saw
seconds
that
to come up
round,
with a plan.
Heretics go out rubble, and Giant X immediately have 4 on the A side. You know,
Nice,
the
guys,
re-clear
let's
didn't
go,
work,
Boo. Well played, nice
but
balls.
the economy wasn't great. So something to look out for. Look, you see it again.
7-8 combo?
Being from zero.
One thing I do like is now we've got what I like to call a game on our hands. Well, I guess we find out now. Can Giant X make a go of this? So far, Cloud says yes. Boo removed. They want a battle, and they're taking him. Woot's gone down. You've got Mini Boo sweating bullets back here. He's got problems just about everywhere. Disrespecting the utility. Goes about as well as
This
expected.
is interesting though,
leaving
because
Benji
are you meant to
in a
think that they
1v4?
only ever then smoke
Beautiful work
when they're
from
gonna fight
Giant
rubble?
X.
Because then they
Now
fight
starting to
rubble
dig
without
into
the
this
smoke.
one.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Like
Heretics
it might have had
rubble
layers
fights,
behind it.
They have a comp that's good for it.
And then on the
but
bonus you
I
make it
think
look
they're the better team,
obvious.
They're the better players. You don't need to go into these gambles as much. I prefer them going slow, default
It
out.
came pretty close
They
this
take
round
their
though.
moments.
There's a couple
I
of
do wonder,
duels here.
though, the last time we saw them on this map, they were playing against Team Liquid, who were playing that crazy Reyna comp, and Heretics didn't have an answer on attack in that
Nice
game.
Storm. Good
So I
job.
do wonder if
Nice
that kind of direct approach is a band-aid for their lack of able to like mid-round this map.
That would be.
And I'm kind of talking myself into getting scared.
You have really put yourself in a
I mean,
corner.
yeah,
and
'cause it's
you
gonna
might be
get
right about
close.
it, 'cause, again, Tomasi is
And
here.
this
Giant
round's
X
just a straight up
starting to
shutdown
look
as well.
Like maybe Split wasn't the one off.
Then they
As
lost
much
the
as we
round to
can
win the
talk
round.
about that and
No,
maybe
because
how
obviously you're not
close
trying to
it's gonna
lose
get,
the
that
round
one is still
before,
a
but it
factor.
feels like a double
There's
layer
still a
round.
thing. We can't ignore it. But a 9-7 scoreline and Giant X starting.
Gun here.
Put the pressure on Heretics in 8 rounds, feeling likely. Story changes here.
Retrieving flash.
Heretics starting to get flashbacks to Split. Rienz trying to build that ult and look for the best way forward.
Get Giant X ready for the C approach.
How many ults are they going to get
No
for their big
re-clear
buy
A
rounds?
from Heretics.
The next round
Again,
is going to
something in the
actually
last
be
series that they didn't
crazy.
do.
Especially if Cloud can keep his ult into this.
All missiles away.
They do have stuns and sabers, so it's not the end of the world, but
Purpo seeing him.
isolated.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
nice.
sometimes you
again.
gotta-
Giant X,
Sometimes you
just
got to send it to
putting them
enable
all
your
up.
team.
Not literally, but both of them standing there comfortably. Nothing to move them out of the way. West side, the timing good on this as well. Benji, no options here. Just about makes it through, but it's obviously not the name of the game and only a classic. What are you meant to achieve? Or that helps matters. Woot's going to take away runner, but there's still 4 more to go.
No way, they used the
Yo, on this
fatal.
too. That feels almost overkill at this time, but I guess if you want the round, you want the round. Benji
Oh
trying to do
god,
some
and they
damage.
still
Benji,
went down,
time,
and he gets the
time,
plant.
Time.
Kinda.
Ball drop. It's fine. It's fine.
Ended up being really
Benji every now and
costly.
then goes,
They fatal it to try and keep it clean, and then
You're
two
in-
of them
There's
went
like a
down.
couple of rounds where it's like,
Joshua, thank you so much, Joshua. Appreciate the prime. Thank you for doing that, dude.
Isn't there an easy joke there? Winning paints did Heretics?
wow, from a Fnatic man. That's crazy. That's crazy, War.
Gotta hit him with it sometimes.
I mean,
I just wanted to keep
which
him
champs did you win?
I just want to do GB.
Yeah, Potter won, I get it. Potter's really good.
Love Potter. Message her today, actually. See how she
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ask about the team. How's that team doing right now?
Oh my goodness, Mini.
Which team are you coaching?
So
Speaking of coaching, we do have
yeah,
Weber.
something I'm thinking about here is the attack side. Like, a theme coming out that Heretics struggling
An
on
absolute
attack.
savage. Dude, no one's safe when these two are casting.
I don't know
Okay,
how I
so
feel about that.
Everyone's
Like,
getting
So let's
flamed.
kind of talk bigger picture then,
Chrono
kind of,
won
because it feels
2-1 with
this-
the Prime as well. Thank you so much
feels
as well,
weird
mate.
to see
Appreciate
them
using that.
faltering like this, and I don't want to put a discredit to Giant X because they've actually handled it really well. There's been a couple of looks of them that are really nice. I like the aggression. I like
Yeah,
a
but
lot of
Alpha in a
the kind of way they're approaching the map.
4v2,
But I think
I
there
don't
is
know,
a
it's
question mark
questionable.
we have to place with Heretics
Especially when they knew where
on this
one
side
was.
now, because it feels like they're falling flat here. It feels like they're not defaulting it out. Their mid-rounding looks a little bit weird at times. What are these symptoms of? I can't explain it because it feels like sometimes
Marzi?
they're on the same page. They look great.
It's,
but then
it's
it
rough for
just
him because
capitulates.
he looked really good
For
when
Lotus
people were
specifically,
playing
they
him
weren't
as
going
dual,
through
this
the
like
normal checklist
neon,
in that last
and then ever
game.
since then
Okay.
he's just been
You take man control, you go
playing
back
every
rubble.
kind of role.
Maybe sometimes you go that fast rubble. If you got a read, they did. When they went
And
fast rubble, they
I
didn't
feel
really
like
have a
that's
good
why he
read.
looks inconsistent.
Big fight
This
though,
is
man.
mayhem.
Oh my god,
Absolute
really, Boo? Are you
mayhem.
serious? Why
You
would
gotta give me that
happen? He
replay.
was actually completely let loose.
He
And
slid
that's
under the
one they
razor,
get away with up to 10. We're gonna have to watch
and
it
then
back
he's got
on a
3
replay. 'cause
stunned
you're blinking,
players
you
in
miss
front
this
of
sort
him.
Situation.
Yeah, don't need a checklist if the other team fights.
And
for
honestly,
your
I think they
mind.
ate the Vice
surprised
Flash as well,
Giant
right?
X are happy to go for fights on land.
Is
Breach done, Salvo's coming in.
oh, it's complete free reign, and
drops
once
in
it drops
front of
out of the
him.
sky.
He's like, oh, you want another kill? Here you go.
Weber, you're the GOAT, bro. I know you're watching this, Weber. Good job.
Damn.
That's
That
Weber,
you?
Weber
did
call. Weber call from the
Shout out to
timeout.
Weber. Never saw Boast saying that about you, mate.
That's true.
Never gave it to the camera. Shout out to Mini.
That's true.
War pacey. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, we've also these players getting caught here, right? We
I
just
like
had,
the
you
idea
know,
that was a
Miniboo
nice
getting
play
away
there.
with murder, Tomasi making a meal of it. Now it's going to be Miniboo getting caught on the other side. Rienzo going to answer back towards
Got
west side.
Visor as well if you
And
want a
now
lot of
down to a
space.
4v4, but it's super quick towards his B site.
Okay, Visor
They're looking
fast
for
to get the
something here,
plant,
Heretics,
and
some
then they want to
proactivity.
take some
Maybe we're gonna
space
see
with
this
the
breach
breach
all
ult.
come through.
Spike planted.
Yeah. Oh my god. Woo.
Tap the
Rienz
ceiling on this.
Trying to hunt behind them.
Hail
Just
ult.
every
AO
ult.
as well.
God, every single. Imagine
Oh
they lose
dear.
this one.
Oh dear. This is a horrific round to watch. Boo can't be happy, but now he's got to deal with the mess that's been made. Committed to this. Succeeded from this position before. Find both Runner and Cloud. Time ticking. They've got to make a move. Runner completely unawares, and Boo, that might have been visible. But he's up against Cloud on the other side. He wants to get
Damn, nicely done, Boo.
the backbone of the side.
God, they needed
With
that.
the Red Bull clutch,
That would have
pulling
been
it back
disastrous
from
if
the
they'd lost
brink.
this. So many
Yeah, should
ults.
never got that close. Boo's
Yeah,
having
4 ults to
save
come
his
down
team
to
there.
1v2.
Got rid of the breach ult, tail ult, and vice ult in that round.
And Neon ult.
If Boo didn't win that round, that was looking very bad for Heretics.
Oh,
Cute. Oh, I keep saying cute. The strat was
Cutesy.
quite nice. The idea of Mini Boo just again like this.
No, the
hey, look,
idea's
I'm winning
nice,
The game,
yeah.
I'm running out here. It feels like an A. Secretly, you've got people walking to the B. Nice little distraction. Looked a bit silly because he got killed, but
Oh, Weber!
well, bad.
fast
Um,
back A again. Big reclear.
Okay,
here
this is it for
Giant X
Giants.
Once again with the 4.
They're all in.
And here comes that refight. This
Dude,
time,
they got a
Heretics
lot
get-
of
no, 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 no,
variations
no.
to their refight, though.
We've been on the receiving end of purpose damage, all these sort of players. We don't fancy that yet. We can re-hit in a moment's time if they have to.
But I think if I'm Heretics, I take that. Like we've only used refresh util and baited like paranoia nade. This is where the mid-rounding comes in. We see already Giant X are completely mirroring what's happening. Heretics on Mound, Giant X ready on C. Are these next layers available for Heretics? Do they understand how to kind of push and pull on this map?
Certainly not easy. Show
Yeah,
some
going close.
intent on that
They
C
didn't
site,
hear the
but
wall,
I don't
so they either think the
I
wall's
would.
here or
Obviously, it
wall's
was
a
on the
little
other
bit
side, though. They
further
don't
back.
have that luxury. Runner making
they
it
gonna
look
go over
rather
towards B?
uninviting and a pivot through towards
If the
that B
wall's there.
site. Still with Util, can clear out towards Blue Door, might force forward
Oh,
the play,
or
but
just
no,
absolutely
didn't put
send it.
towards it. It's Miniboo to try and deal with it now, isolated, 1v1!
Yeah, he
Cloud
really thought he
runs
hit
out,
stun.
Stalls out, looking back towards Spain, he knows they've got to come through 25 seconds or they run towards C, and look who's in the corner. Runner waits. Obvious work this time from Boo, couldn't save him. And now starting to run out of time and options, they gotta go.
No way.
15 seconds.
2v5,
Rienz just
how
got
did they lose all
two of
those
them out of
jewels?
nowhere. I have no idea how. And the plant is pivotal.
I thought was going to stick that Omen.
I know. I was a bit worried for it myself, but Cloud has crept so close here. He's done well this early on. Oh, spotted! Couldn't snap up though. Benji outdone, leaving just Rienz, who made this look doable in the first place with the 2 picks he found earlier. But now, you give him a
Oh
chance!
my god.
What
This is 1v2.
Red Bull clutch, but they
Dude,
again
they're out
bailed
here
out by an
hunting.
individual.
Oh man.
Look at
This
Rien's
2v4, this
KDA
2v5
here.
is
21,
devastating.
11, 22. He's killing them all, and every time his teammates are killing them, he's assisting. Like, he's doing everything right now.
So this is Rien's second in. Gorgeous work from him, surgical. And then this.
Oh boy.
Can't believe we got Cloud first.
I'm... Okay.
A 1v2 into a
Round it out.
1v2.
Easy.
Like,
Devastating for Giants.
against Giant X, sure. Going into the future,
Not
Well.
enough.
Oi, calm on that shot.
okay, who cares? Individuals are
It's
popping.
done. It's done.
Yeah, the individuals
It's
are going
cooked.
crazy.
Runner, Cloud, and Westside trying to get aggressive, and Benji out here making it look easy. Cloud, the last man alive in a 1v3. There's bigger conversations to be had, but for now, can he deny what feels inevitable? A run through towards A, Spike heading over to that side.
Fade out to work with, but it's going to have to be a massive round for Cloud.
Cover going out.
Cloud has the possibility to do this. He's one of those players. And look at his kills, 23. The guy's been good. Right now he's being toyed with. Tough situation
Dude,
for him.
look at Miniboo.
Next step to take. So many potential threats.
Look
being
at their
passive,
post-bomb
smart.
positions.
Cloud
Miniboo is just...
in spawn. It is weird. Go the salvos. Gonna pop the ult on this, but time's running so low here. It's just
Very nice.
not happening.
Ooh, let's go
13
close
to 8 in
though.
end.
The individuals
Heretics
bailed
do
him out
get
a little
across
bit,
the line there.
for sure.
It felt like it came
Far
down to some
closer than
individuals to
I
give
originally
that
thought.
final push.